crime stories where they being blocked. Today, we're going to Huntsville, Alabama. It's in the northern part of Alabama at the top. We're going to start specifically at Alabama A&M University. The person I'm going to touch on today, this is where I met him at A&M. So Jabri, he was a good-hearted motherfucker, but at the same time, he was a wild nigga. When I say wild, he was a wild motherfucker. And the way, we bumped into each other, they was making static on campus. I'm going to get into where he from. He from Alabama, but I'm going to get specifically into where he from. But you had his group, you had me and, my niggas, all the rest of the Chicago niggas. You had Mobile niggas. You had, shit, that's really the motherfuckers that you would hear about. When it came to nigga wise, like you would hear about the Chicago motherfuckers, you would hear motherfuckers talking about the B-Ham, motherfuckers talking about the Montgomery niggas, yeah, I forgot, it was a lot of Montgomery motherfuckers there too. So the way I ended up meeting him, some of my friends ended up getting into it with Jabri and a couple of his homies. It was over a basketball game. And I happened to be around. And even though I'm a ride with my people and smash on his ass at the time, I liked how he carried himself. He wasn't bagging down. Nothing ended up happening though. Ain't shit pop off. Ain't nobody end up getting hurt or nothing. Somehow me and him ended up getting cool. And he got cool with everybody else, that was from Chicago and shit that was in my circle. So that's how we started, getting to know each other and shit. And when I say he reminded us of a Chicago motherfucker, but like in a southern way, if it makes sense, like we could relate to the nigga. Like it was a lot of times we started fucking with him tough. I remember one time, and it was a point where I had to fall back on him, and this was one of the times. Cause he blew me with this. When I say he was too wild, he would get petty with it too. Like he would be on some big shit, but he also would be on some petty shit. One time we at Walmart, my mans get out of the car, go in the store and shit. Me and Jabri still sitting in the car waiting on him to go run up in Walmart and shit, grab whatever he finna grab. A motherfucking white boy pull up in a pickup truck, right? Park that motherfucker, get out, and dip. So I ain't paying no attention, really. Like, I peep Buddy and shit and see him walk off and shit, but I ain't looking at his truck. Whole time, I'm in the passenger seat, Jabri driving and shit. Out of nowhere, this nigga just flip out. Y'all, hell no, bro. This nigga trying me, bro. This nigga trying me. So I'm looking around and shit like, fuck this nigga talking about. Come to find out, this nigga get to looking, he talking about some man, the nigga left his window down and looked at me. That was like a nigga you know better. The nigga get out his car, pop his trunk, grab a motherfucking screwdriver and open the white boy car, get in there, pull his whole radio off, took something else up out of his car, he defacing it, all type of shit. Get back in his car. Fuck wrong with him. And ain't nothing wrong with it. I condone all of that shit. But come on now, you hot as hell, boy, and that was petty as hell for no reason. Like, I'm contradicting myself, but if y'all get me, you get me, right? Alright. And I'm gonna put it like this: just say they used to be on some, they get aggressive with motherfuckers. Let's put it like that. They was on that. Motherfuckers, had a little something, and, motherfuckers. They would be on that. So, Jabri originally from Birmingham. That's where he from. And when I say he was a good-hearted cat, he looked out for everybody that that I know he had some type of dealings with. I ain't see no snake shit going on or him doing nothing weird to his friends or saying no weird shit or moving weird. All right. And that was one of the reasons we connected. You know, and Birmingham is different than Huntsville. It's rougher. You know, kind of similar situations to Chicago. So we connected on that too. You know, but now that y'all understand where he from, got a little gist of how he is as a person. Let's go ahead and jump into what transpired. March 23rd, 2014, on the 3800 block of Melody Drive in North Huntsville, police receive a call, gunshots. They arrive and find a black male dead with one gunshot wound to the chest. Reports say police believe it stemmed from an argument that happened on Hollow Road and spilled over to Melody Drive. About a week or two later, Jabri King would be arrested by Huntsville police and indicted on charges of capital murder, 2 counts of possession of marijuana, possession of controlled substance, resisting arrest, giving a false name and address. King will be charged with capital murder in the March 23rd, 2014 murder of Lawrence Allen Jr. Williams, who was 30. He was found shot in the chest of 3800 block of Melody Road. New reports say the slaying allegedly took place when King attempted to rob Williams and another man. Word on the street and from locals around the neighborhood said it was a drug deal gone wrong and that Williams was supposed to have been there to sell some drugs. And that's when the robbery took place. That's what word on the streets is and what locals was telling the police. Jabri would be indicted on capital murder. Prosecution told the court that they not planning to seek the death penalty against King, who remained in jail without bond in the case. Now, when I did my research, I couldn't find if they had convicted Jabri or not, but he's still in Madison County to this day, being held without bond. Now, I don't know what went on with the case, but this was just another story in the books, like I say all the time, for kids or, grown people, when we have our weak moments and motherfuckers going through it financially and feeling like shit. If I gotta, take some shit or, go sell some drugs or whatever a motherfucker thinking in their mind, scamming or whatever it is, right? Because you need money right now. A lot of times, sometimes you gotta take your time and get innovative and creative and use your ingenuity and come up with another way. Because it ain't gonna always play out the way you want it to play out. I always look at this shit like it's either gonna end in death or jail. And this shit open for me to be on either side. For real. Remember that. Always. One bad choice can alter your whole life.